Right, and everybody, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video. I hope you are all well. Before we get into today's video, if you could just subscribe to the channel if you're not already, it does mean a lot, helping us get closer to one of our many goals that we have, the little milestones that I set for myself for the channel. And if you do enjoy the video, remember to leave it a like. Follow the Instagram as well, that'll be in the comments, well not the comments, but in the info section down below. And it will have flashed on your screen, probably about 20 seconds ago now. But yeah, I hope you are all well. First and foremost, I just want to explain why I didn't upload yesterday. I know I did explain earlier in the week, but it wasn't that there wasn't a lot going on yesterday. It was just I went to the gym. The class was a little bit later than normal. Normally the classes are at like 5, so I get back at like a reasonable time. But the class was only 5:15 and it finished at 6:15, but I then cycled home. The wind was horrific, so it took a bit longer to cycle home, about like, it normally takes about 5-10 minutes. It did take us about 15-20 minutes. And then me and Katie were straight out the door, go food shopping. It was a bit of a stress all day. It was like, I just think it was, yeah, one of them days. And we got shopping and Katie needed petrol on the way, and like we seemed to be stuck behind every slow driver imaginable on the roads, and it was just like, oh my word. Nothing, for me personally, nothing against slow drivers, by the way, because I don't know who's in the car in front, but I know it is frustrating. I'm not saying it's not frustrating, especially I think because Katie was running out of petrol as well. It was just like, oh my god, like I need to just get petrol. Then we get the first petrol station, the petrol pumps are down. It's like, oh my god, like can you believe it? So I had to go all the way to the other side of Stanley, near where Katie's mum and dad live, and get petrol from there. And then by the time we actually got to Aldi, like I say, I probably got in around about 25 to 7, but by the time we'd I'd like got everything sorted and left, it was probably closer to 7. By the time we actually got to Aldi, I think it was around about 7:20. And then yeah, we get Aldi, we go to Tesco as well to get a few things that we needed for tea. We did have Nando's style chicken last night and it was unbelievable. I do wish I picked the camera up and just recorded that for you. I am sorry. Katie did take a photo, so I'll pop that on the screen now. It was unbelievable. That's Katie's food that's on the screen. I just had like this chicken, but I just put it in a wrap as well instead of having rice, and I had a few chips as well, as I am trying to sort of watch what I eat, like to a degree, like as in terms of I just don't want to have as many chips. I am aware that I had it in a wrap as well, by the way, but that was because it was still within my calories. And yeah, like I say, I think because this week I've gone really well at the gym. Like I've done 4 of the classes, which by the way, the classes are so much better than doing your own thing. For me personally, I always get a lot more of a sweat on, I think, because it's a team class as well, so you're like, everyone's pushing each other. You've got the coaches there sort of saying, oh, like, come on Liam, like, do, and you're just like, right, like there's always a bit of motivation there. You always want to get better as well, so it is I do find them a lot more, I don't know how to sort of say it, just motivating when I've been going. I've done 4 this week, like I say, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night, and then I actually went this morning. So obviously Friday I start work at 8. Still got up at 5:20 and got to the gym for 6 o'clock for a 6 till 7 class, and then went to work. And yeah, like I say, it is a bit later now on Friday. I think it's 4:45. It's actually 4:05. I did just get in. I tried to have a nap, couldn't get off, so I just woke up, had some food. I've just been chilling, watching telly. I am now gonna get on with the dishes. There is a few dishes left to do from last night because Katie couldn't get them all done this morning before she had to leave for work. So I'm just gonna do a few now. I'm gonna dry them for you, put them away. I think we're gonna have chicken burgers for tea tonight as well. So like a lot of chicken recently. These are like sort of battered chicken, I think, in there. And obviously we had the Nando's style chicken last night. I put the washing in, just the darks, as you can see behind us there. The colours and the whites have already been washed. But yeah, I hope you guys are all well, all safe wherever you're watching from. And apart from that, I am going to stop waffling because I'm either then going to have a shower and answer some comments / questions, or answer the comments and questions. But the next time you see us, I will be answering back to the comments and the questions. Then hopefully Katie gets back in. Well, hopefully she gets back in. And then we just get on with our night. I am at work again tomorrow, working away, workaholic. And then off Sunday. I am excited for tomorrow because we are seeing our niece. We've not seen her in a few weeks, obviously, with not feeling too great. So I am really excited to see her. And yeah, like I say, hope you guys are all well. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and I'll catch you in a sec. Right everyone, so the dishes are all done. I am now going to go through some of the comments. If I didn't get to your comment, I am sorry about that. I think I've replied to some in the last video, but I normally when I reply to them, like them, I'll respond back in here, but I hadn't. To be honest, I've not been on the app in a while, so I was shocked when I looked, excuse me, just the other day, and yeah, there was a few comments, so let's go through them. I have a Gleeson house, a Fergus, I have a Gleeson house, a Fergus, or some places it's called a Woodford, but my door does the same thing. It is a cheap door, and the chain broke just by pulling it gently in the first week I moved in, and the hallway and the top of the stairs are very cold, even when the heating is on upstairs and downstairs. Feels like a draft coming in, but all windows and bedroom and bathroom doors are closed, and I did block the bathroom vent to see if that's the reason, but no, still cold. So yeah, like I say, if you're having any of the trouble that I was saying that we have about, and another person on the channel said that they have about the door, and if your top of the stairs feel cold as well, I think it is just a common problem. I'm not too sure if it is just with how cold the weather's been. Like I say, the top of our stairs is normally fine, but that's because there is literally a radiator just at the top of the stairs. I'll quickly spin you around and show you. And there's no like windows near our stairs either, so yeah, our top of the stairs I can't say it feels cold, but like I say, I think the hallway in general just is, and I do think it is down to the doors, unfortunately. But yeah, I mean, it could also, like, the other thing that I'm thinking of, it's the top of the stairs, could be the loft, because I did realise when our loft hatch broke, not the top of the stairs, because our loft hatch is a little bit to the left, but coming out of the bedroom and into the bedroom there sometimes was a draft, so maybe try sort of the loft hatch. Obviously I don't know where they are on a Fergus or a Woodford, but I'm assuming it would be near the top of the stairs. I live in a Gleeson, and on the next comment now, sorry, before I just jump straight on. I live in a Gleeson house. I'm thinking of changing my door too in the near future with a bit more glass in it. At the moment I've got a small glass panel door. There's already a house on my estate that has already changed their door. Yeah, I think we're thinking the same with like more glass in our door than anything. I think they're just the in thing really. I mean, ours has like no glass in it. It has a spy hole, like seeing the back of it. I think the lock as well, everything like that, I think they're just sort of not outdated, but like, yeah, outdated I suppose. And yeah, like I say, I mean, it's getting worse now. Like I literally, when getting into there, had to properly like shoulder barge the door to get the handle to lift up. So it's getting worse than just like a little push. So yeah, I think we will replace it in the near future. Intrigued to see how far along your estate is, whether it's like completely built or not. Because like I say, I think the problem that we have is that until the builders go, I don't know what they're like about that. And that did have a reply to it from another channel watcher that said, this is what we want to do also, get a door with glass, as the hallway would be so much brighter. So yeah, I mean, that sounds nice. Just quickly like them comments. Then on the next one, it's not about getting permission from the builder. They told the local officials the houses would all look a certain way, and they also told the entire neighbourhood that all homes need to look a certain way. It's hard to sell a house when the house across the street has a green door and all the other homes have a clashing colour. If you did a percentage and only own a certain percent of the house, the other entity probably needs to approve of it. You need a door that can be locked. That could be the install problem, or a problem with the frame, or needing an adjustment due to the weather. When it is too cold, our doors need to be closed a little differently than the summer. I gotta pull on the thing to close from the outside in winter. In the summer, just closing the door actually works. I don't need to push it to turn the deadbolt. It's irritating, but it's just science. And like I do understand that, because like I say, in the summer the camera is flashing, so I am gonna put it on charge after this comment. I do understand that. It's just like I say, it's like in terms of, I understand all of that comment. Like I said previously, I understand that all the houses need to look the same. I just think it's when it's poor quality anyways. I am, obviously we know that we'd need to get approval from everything, and like I said in the last comment, so like we definitely will go through that. But yeah, I think it's more just the fact that it seems to not really shut properly at the minute. Like I say, we will address it in the summer more than likely. And like, we've got a lot more things that we want to do. But yeah, I will quickly put the camera on charge and answer the rest of these questions later. I am sorry about that. But yeah, like that comment makes perfect sense. Like, we do understand all of that. Like, especially like he says, if you look across the road and there's a different colour door, everything needs to look the same for people that are potentially going to come into the estate and buy. Like, we do understand all that. I think our concern is just that the door currently seems like it doesn't really work properly, and the quality just seems quite bad. I do think it's a frame more than the door ever so slightly, because the frame just looks like it's rotten away, and just looks like poor, like cheap quality really. But like I say, the camera is dying. I will answer the rest of the questions later, I promise. Sorry about this. I will catch you in a sec.